Well, guys, my name is Armin. In today's episode, Learning Revit, I want to talk about a very important topic. I've received a bunch of Revit models when I export NWCs and I look at everything in Revit. I see the perimeter walls or exterior walls are not as realistic as possible. So it means half of the wall is on top of the slab edge and half of them are floating. So I want to show you a tip or trick to extend half of the wall or one of those layers that are actually extending and going all the way up on the exterior side and the layer of the wall that sits on top of the slab edge. So basically, we're going to look at the different layers of the wall and then separate them and extend those layers that's supposed to be extended and match the field condition. So without further ado, let's jump into Revit. We can take a look at this process, but if you like the content, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. Thank you.
In this episode, I want to go over something that I've faced many times when I received models. Mostly you guys see when the model, they have the walls have on top of the slab and have kind of floating in the air instead of having the wall extended all the way down if that's an exterior portion of it or it's going to be any cladding or whatever. So it doesn't show it exactly what it is. So if I go to the actual architectural floor plan, you would see like this. So you have your floor, which is going to be like this area, and you have your wall, and half of the wall kind of sits on top of it in the floor plan. But when you go to the actual 3D, you can see the walls are not on top of this. So in order to fix this issue, what we need to do, we need to adjust the portion of the wall. So the wall by itself, it's a uniform object, right? So the bottom layer is locked. What we need to do, we need to select this and then extend it only for this portion that we want to be going down and then align with the bottom of the slab. So just to recap, the wall that I click on, you guys can see it's going to be a uniform bottom. So if I push these down and up, like the whole portion of the wall is going to go up and down, but I don't want this. I don't want to basically separate it from exactly where that layer is and then only extend these portion down and align it. In order to do so, you need to click on the actual wall and then make sure you select it. You need to go to the edit type. So when you go to the edit type, it's going to open up another wall for you. Sometimes if you do not see the preview, make sure you click on the preview over there so you can see the actual wall right here. So when you click on the wall, this is the bottom of the wall that we want to deal with. And then also there's going to be a different layer right here if you want to go, let's say, to the shaded so you understand whatever it is. If you want to go to the hidden, you can kind of change it over here, all the visibility, like a different type of visibility for the view. So in order, when you get this, in order to access the bottom, you need to go to the structure of the wall. So what we need to do here, we click on edit. It's basically take us to the actual structure of the wall, which is going to give us the different material and the layers that we have. And this one is going to give you the ability to select the bottom. But in order to do that, you need to basically go to modify. So you can see right here in the modify. So when I click on the modify, if I hover over each of these layers, you guys can see these are kind of divided with a different section. So that means that I can unlock this layer because if I select on this, there's going to be a lock. There is going to be a lock over there. And each layer that this wall is created because of the different material has a different layer. And then in order to get rid of this lock and then move them up and down, I need to go on the layer, click on it and hover over the lock because you make sure you go over the lock when the lock is changed, because if you're right here and you keep clicking, it's not going to move it or change the lock. You need to go on top of the lock when a color is changed, click and it's unlock and you kind of move back. Because if I, let's do another this one, so if I keep clicking here, it doesn't move. You need to hover over the lock color is going to change, click, and basically it's going to open. So we're basically opening up this. When we satisfy with the layers, hit modify, gonna hit OK. apply and okay. And if you notice right now I have three type of arrows, right? So one arrows is for the area that all locked, and the two other type of the arrows for the layers or for the areas that I unlocked because I unlocked two locks. So right now, if I kind of, let's say, grab this and bring it down, you can see that portion stays, but only this portion of the wall is going to come down. So I can kind of basically adjust it. So each time that you unlock a lock basically on the layer, one arrow is going to show up over here for you so you can kind of grab in and adjust, right? So like this portion is basically is the portion that is unlocked, and this is a portion that I moved up and down. So with this, I'm able to right now move the wall and then adjust it anywhere that I want, right? And then we can fix it. So let's say if it's like that, I want to bring it down and align with the actual the bottom of the slab that I have. And when I'm satisfied with it, then it's done. And if I go back to the shade, so this is the exterior, this is where the cladding is gonna go, this is a portion of the layer is gonna go down, and this is like an interior side. So the whole kind of lesson learned here is you don't have to leave it like half inside a building, half floating in the air. You can kind of adjust your modeling easily by simply selecting all the exterior walls, anything that is on a slab edge, and you can unlock that portion of the layer that you want to bring down and then basically extend it down and align it with your model. You can also do the same thing with the ceiling on the other side, right? So basically, if you have a ceiling, half of the wall is the bottom of the ceiling, and you want to extend the other layer out because if it's going to be the exterior panel or anything that it goes straight up, you can do the same thing on the ceiling side as well. So hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you like the content, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.